Hey PVC, it's Andy Cloudy Milder. I got a response video for Mark over at Wandering Souls webzine channel. He wants us to scream for him. He's called this thread "Scream for Me a VC," and he would like us to show things from our collection that have either band, album title or song title with the word "a scream" in it. His video was inspired, I think, when he was listening to Bruce Dickinson live album "Scream for Me Brazil." So I'm going to start off with a Bruce Dickinson album, but I'm going to go with "Scream for Me Sarajevo." So we've got a little bit of a continuity there. Mark, great album, by the way. It's a soundtrack for the movie, which is also a great movie. Very harrowing, but well worth watching. Next up, how about a bit of Chariot and Burning Ambition? Now, Chariot were formed in 1983. They look like a band who would have been formed around 1981, and had this album been released in 1981, they may well have been a bit more successful, but they were formed on the smoke trails of the new wave of British heavy metal movement. This is their second album, and by the time this was released in 1986, heavy metal had moved on. So whereas this would have sounded horribly dated in 86, it sounds fantastic now, actually. 30 plus years on. Not played this one for a while, so I gave this one a spin today, and it's well worth checking out. Chariot's Burning Ambition, and the song on here is Screams the Night. Track 1, side 1. Anthrax, believe it or not, this album is 10 years old this year. It really surprised me. For some reason I had in my head that this was released in 2016, but no, it's released in 2011. And on Worship Music we have the song Revolution Screams. But fantastic Anthrax album. I really, really do like this one. Over to Germany next, and the album that our friend Jürgen Almine claims is better than Master of Puppets, and this is Paradox Product of Imagination. This was released in 1987, and the song on here is Death, Screaming and Pain. It is a fantastic album. I'm not ready to stick my neck out and say it's better than Master of Puppets yet, but it's a phenomenal album. If you've not heard this one, I thoroughly recommend you track down a copy and give your ear holes a good treat. I picked out 10 albums, by the way. Many, many more I could have chosen, but don't want to be here all day or steal someone else's thunder. Some Hellion, Screams in the Night. Kind of a bit like a female-fronted Wasp. I've always thought Hellion. This is on Music for Nations. Number 73, and it's also got self-titled tracks. So this is Screams in the Night from, when was this, 87, 88? As usual, Music for Nations, they never put the damn dates on these things. 87. There we go. Hellion, Screams in the Night. Screaming Blue Murder from A Girls' School. This was 1982. What would this have been, their fourth album? Don't remember. But Screaming Blue Murder. Next, Scream. If you got a little bit of stage fright, this is from Witchfind. What year is this? This is quite early on as well. This is what year? 1980. Song on here that we're going for is you see that? Wake Up Screaming. Really good album, this. I do like a bit of Witchfind. Stage Fright. 3 more to go. Blackout, Evil Game. On here we have some screaming metal. Another good album worth checking out. Not a very well-known band, I don't think, but this is from 1984 on Roadrunner. It's a Dutch release. I wonder if they are a Dutch band, in which case that would be they certainly sound it. Bas van Sloten, Mannes van Oosten. yeah. So Mark, obviously being from the Netherlands, that might be well appropriate. Night Demon, fantastic new wave of traditional heavy metal, one of my favourite bands from the last 10 or so years. They've also got a Screams in the Night, a little bit like Hellion, but not the same song, their own composition. And last but not least, Screaming Murder, Death from Above, live in Aalborg, Raven. Great idea for a thread, Mark. Nice, easy one for people to jump on. So I could have done. I chose all vinyl for this, but I could have done this all in CDs as well. And who knows? Maybe I'll do another follow-up. But it would be good to see and hear your screams next. Check out Mark's channel. I will leave a link below. Thank you very much for watching. Back again. So I'm not used to playing music in the background, and but then again, people like Mark G with the CR, and they forget to tell you what they're listening to. We have been listening to Midnight Force's debut EP, Restless Blade. New wave of traditional heavy metal from Scotland.